Alright my friends, this one has come in before. I know because I put an on-off switch for it, and I made the owner promise that he would just use it himself because it's no longer standard. It does not have the bar. So this is more like the lawnmower that I had when I was a kid, where you flip the switch on the spark plug, which is pretty much the same thing, and you turned it and it went. And they lasted forever because they had no moving parts, except the engine. So let's just do a quick little look. To Tecumseh. Oh, it's hardly been used. Oh, it looks like it's just been sitting. And that switch off has me wondering, did he forget about that and just start yanking on it? And if that's the case, that's the second time that's happened this time. But we'll see. We'll see. So let's turn it on. Oh, check for gas. It's got gas, so now we're just gonna... I'm sorry, I'm wandering around with the camera. That's a no-no. Unless you can get a... What are those cameras with the gyroscopes in them? Oh boy. Okay, the gas is old. Man, I've been getting lots of machines with old gas this year. So let's dump that out. Or do you want to just see if it'll start the way it is? Turn it on. Give her 1,000 pumps. Because it could be plugged, right? Okay, that's not going to make it go. But we have options. I hope it fires and stops at least. That's good. Okay. So now we know it fires. There, that should level it out. I'm just going to tilt it back. You know, I don't think he's been using it. There's not a bit of grass underneath there. I don't think I got enough gas in here to continue. Just one moment, please. I want it to go. Pretty good. That's an improvement. get that old gas out of there, number one. It almost runs, eh? Oh, I need my blue coat on. Oh, its wheels caught. There's a little water in it, which means there's a little water in the bottom of the bowl, right? Okay, let's crank her up. Let's put the lid on so we don't get goo in the gas tank. We're going to need some wrenches. And we're going to take that bowl off of there. Okay. Just old gas. I'm just going to get some old rags and wipe this goo off of here so I can put my new goo on there. I guess I should open the back door to get some oxygen in here, but I have the side door open. And up too. Good. So I'm just going to grab the, sometimes I use the mini drill bits, but the torch cleaning, acetylene welding torch cleaning kit is easier and just right there all the time, right? Good. And then there's the baby one on the side here. Right there. Okay, that's clean. Let's wipe off the bowl. So I wouldn't mind just shooting up into the, which one's the fullest can I got here? This one. Shooting up into the emulsion tube with this setup. Just to clear it. Then we'll stick a wire up there. I'm seeing steam come out of the side, so that's good. That might do it, you know. What do you think? I show this on camera too much, but you know, there's just some things that can't happen enough, and this is one of them. Now there's one thing I did not do. I didn't pull the side jet out here. Some of these are non-removable and some of them are removable. This one's removable. It's such a simple mower that, although that puff back on the backfire through the intake valve has me minorly. Got 3 jars of, okay Mick, I got 3 bottles of carb cleaner and only one has any in it. What's that say? Good. Going to give that a squirt. Good. Now we're going to stick this back in, get some fuel. some real gas. Six glurps, that's about a cup and a half when when your jug's fuller. We got spark, we got a cleaner carburetor. We should be able to squirt a few juices into there and make it go. It's going to be loud because I don't have a muffler. Okay, we have liftoff. So if you'll notice here, one of the, this is what people hate about the Tecumsehs, is one of the governor rods came off. Just a moment. So people hate about the Tecumsehs is one of the governor rods came off. So I think we're there. We got a runner. Yep, we got her. Might rev slow, because I stretched it a bit. Let's get this rattly awfully thing on. Seven, 6 times. I gotta use a ratchet on that. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Something's not right. Governor's not really kicking in. I found out why I changed springs, I changed levers on the governor, and somebody had taken the idle screw and they had it cranked all the way in, right to there. So I kept thinking, I can't slow it down any more than that. And as soon as I dialed it back, because idle is different, these are self-idled, like the idle might be 1800, and then full throttle might be 3450 or 3600, depending on what. I go to 3200 on these. We're still recording. Wow, that's crazy. All right, now we're going to restart this guy and check the RPMs. We should have adjustment. We should have spark. but I'm not getting a good prime. We got good gas now. We got carburetor, we got adjustability. Oh, we got a flooding carburetor. Well, that's part of the problem. We got a leaky bowl seal. Let's get that off of there. Hey, stop! Stop! I need a camera person. I'm jealous of these guys that have camera people. Talk to you in a bit. I'm just going to take this bowl off and see if we can get a better bowl on there. So isn't it interesting, the small things we're finding, eh? That Tecumseh bowl seal is right here. And if you don't get a good, look at that, squished. And if you don't get a good bowl seal, you won't get a good prime. So let's see, what's wrong with this one? Number one, I think that jet bolt was plugged. Number two, when we put it back together, I did not really look at the priming bowl seal. And we got a nice, beautiful, brand new one. We're going to use the stick, Dave. I'm back using the stick. Don't mind me on the battery. I'm stunned. I've been able to film this whole thing with one battery. Okay, so prime, bowl. All it was the primer on the or the primer seal on the bowl. So do you see when I prime it like that while it's running and it sputters? What that does is it checks the validity of that primer seal, because the air pressure builds up in the bowl, and if there's a leak, then it doesn't push the gas into the intake manifold. So we're there. I'm just going to have a quick look at the blade. Oh, it's got a couple of, oh, those are from the old days. Okay. Let's have a look at the engine oil. And considering this mower gets nothing but abuse, yeah, it's right up there. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to make sure the air filter is viable. Doesn't look like it's been used. I think this guy has a lot of house rentals, right? He in a vacation area. So each house gets a each house gets a lawnmower that goes with it. Now they're not like VRBO. They're monthly rentals. One more try now. It should start without the primer bulb now. Doesn't get any better than that. It's revving at 3,270 RPMs. For me, that's a little high, but there aren't that many hours on the machine. Cool! You know, sometimes you just have to be persistent. No change in parts, just, well, you know, maybe that bowl seal was pinched all along, like, you know, people people get watching YouTube channels and then they try stuff and then it doesn't go so good, and then they abandon the lawnmower for 2 years, the gas gets old, and then they can never start it. And who knows? Oh, we're getting a wind. I hate wind. So thanks for watching this one, my friends. I don't even have to do a demo tomorrow. She's ready to go.